Thanks a lot there, Ken. That was a hell of a run through, and at some point you're going to have to tell the story of the firework in your hotel.
Oh yes, I do that if you like.
There's
the mistake I made. You couldn't mention it.
Oh, I can never let a meeting go without mentioning
I'm the only one whether to put it in there, because I made an awfully, terribly embarrassing mistake which haunted me all my life and made me feel bad about what I'd done instead of good about what I'd done. I now feel good about what I did, and this mistake is just a detail, you know.
But I keep reminding him of it.
I'm in the hotel in Durban the night before the action's due to take place, with Pete Smith there, and we're starting to set up our leaflet bombs, 4 or 5, I'm not sure how many. And so we'd undone the false bottoms of our suitcases to get the leaflets out, with a tin opener, the old-fashioned type of tin opener, to get it out, which is fiberglass. And we'd bought certain things they had to buy, the buckets and things like that we bought locally, and one of the leaflets, some of the buckets were all set up and ready to go with the leaflets in. We just had to put them in the boot of the car in the morning and take them out. And I made this mistake, and I accidentally set one of them off in the hotel room, sometime in the early hours of the morning. Went off with a terrific bang, spread leaflets all over the room, and I just thought, well, mine was racing actually. I just thought, what can I do? There's certain things I can't do. I can't pretend it didn't happen. I can't get out of the room and run. Various thoughts are possible. You know what? And anyway, I don't know what Pete was thinking at this time. But anyway, eventually, someone came knocking at the door, and I knew it was an Indian because the restaurant was run by Indians. A lot of Indians in the Durban area, and this Indian guy knocking on the door. Know what's going on inside? You know, what was that? And I didn't open the door because he only had to put one eye in the door and he'd have seen these leaflets everywhere. So I said, the point is, we were taking advantage again of the race thing, you see. We were two young white guys. If we'd have beaten him up, we'd have probably got away with it, because that's the way it was. That's the way it was. The injustice of the system was so obvious, you couldn't miss it. There it was. We weren't thinking of beating him up, but I said to him, look, somebody threw a firework in through the window. There'd been some fireworks going on in the city earlier on, because it was some kind of festival. I'm not sure, I thought at the time it was Ramadan, the Muslim festival. Somebody has since said to me it must have been the Hindu festival of Diwali, but I don't know. Anyway, so I said, someone threw a firework in the window, I said, I said nothing's harmed, nothing damaged, everything's fine, no problem, it's just, it's happened and nothing to worry about. And he just went on his way. If he'd been a white hotel manager, you know, he'd probably wanted to come in and see, but no, he didn't. So we cleared it all up. There was a little black mark on the ceiling, which we didn't get noticed. In the morning, when we woke up, and there were still some leaflets we hadn't managed to find the previous night, still around. So we just carried on with one less leaflet bomb. We put the leaflets in the other buckets and carried on. So I'm glad you mentioned that. But it did haunt me, you know, for a very long time. But now I just, and Pete keeps saying, oh, you did fine, Ken, you did fine, it wasn't your fault. But it was, but anyway.